Welcome to the Moon and Gemini podcast. I am your witch in residence, April Edwards. This is our deep dive into the new moon solar eclipse in Leo on August 12th, 2026. This is not an ordinary new moon. It is a solar eclipse, a threshold, a disruption in the usual order of light. The moon passes between the earth and the sun. The solar principle is interrupted. The visible light is obscured. And astrologically, when a new moon becomes an eclipse, the beginning is no longer simple. It becomes charged, faded, quite unstable. Larger than personal intention alone. New moons are often treated as moments for planting seeds, but a solar eclipse requires more caution. They are not clean manifestation portals. They are not moments to force the future open with the will. They are moments when something larger than the will may already be moving. The central theme of this eclipse is a new identity is forming, but it must be strong enough to carry responsibility. When a solar eclipse happens, the personal cycle is caught inside a larger karmic current. The usual symbolism of the new moon is intensified. Instead of quiet beginning, there may be a rupture. The sun is the symbol of consciousness, identity, visibility, and the life force. During a solar eclipse, the sun is covered. The light is interrupted. Something in the conscious self is temporarily darkened so that something deeper can move. This is why eclipse work is different. The shadow has a function. It reveals that ordinary light cannot. It interrupts what it has become too fixed. It removes the illusion that we are fully in control of every beginning. Under a solar eclipse, we do not command the threshold. We meet it. This eclipse is in Leo. Leo is fixed fire. It is the sign of the sun, the heart, the creative self, and sovereign flame. Leo governs visibility, performance, leadership, pleasure, and the desire to be fully alive. At its highest expression, Leo is not shallow attention-seeking. Leo is the sacred fire of being, the part of us that knows life is meant to be expressed, not merely managed. Leo creates because the heart overflows. Leo leads because something vital needs a center. Leo shines because light is in its nature. But Leo also carries shadow. It is the hunger for applause. It's the fear of being unseen. The attachment to being quote-unquote special. The belief that visibility proves worth. Under this eclipse, those themes may be activated. The Leo part of the chart is being interrupted, awakened, and reset. This may touch creative life. And because this is an eclipse, the reset may not arrive gently. It may come through an ending, a sudden beginning, a revelation, a loss of interest in an old role, or a clear sense that the version of the self can no longer continue. Leo asks for expression. The eclipse asks whether the expression is true. Leo is deeply connected to identity, not the identity shaped by public approval alone. The inner solar identity, the part of the self that says, "This is who I am when I'm not hiding." This eclipse may bring a shift in how that self is understood. Solar eclipses can mark external turning points, but their deeper work often begins in the unseen, in a change of appetite, a change of devotion. This is a Leo eclipse, so the heart becomes the site of initiation, not sentimentality, not drama. The heart is command center, as living fire, and as the place where the false life becomes intolerable. This eclipse belongs to the Leo-Aquarius axis. With the nodal story moving through Leo and Aquarius, the tension between the personal flame and the collective field becomes central. Leo says, "I am." Create from the heart. Let the self shine. Aquarius says, "We are." Build for the future. Let the light serve something beyond the self. Under this eclipse, the shadow of Leo may be exposed. Not so Leo can be rejected, but so Leo can be purified. The point is not to dim the self, but to release the version of the self that requires constant confirmation. This eclipse may strip away some performance. It may reveal where the image has become too costly to maintain. It may bring a confrontation with pride, create a fear, or the old wound of not being chosen. And beneath that, something more honest can begin. A self that does not need to claim the room in order to exist. Every Leo eclipse also activates Aquarius by opposition. Aquarius represents systems, technology, collective intelligence, and the future. So even though the eclipse is in Leo, it cannot be understood only as personal self-expression. It is also about the relationship between the individual and the collective. This eclipse may reveal where the personal flame has been separated from the larger system it participates in. It may show where creative selfhood has become isolated. It may show where the group has demanded too much conformity. It may also show where the individual has used the group as an audience rather than a living body. The medicine is not self-erasure, it is participation. Leo gives the flame, Aquarius gives the pattern. The eclipse asks for a self bright enough to contribute and mature enough not to confuse the contribution with domination. One of the most important features of this eclipse is its trine to Saturn retrograde in Aries. Saturn changes the quality of the eclipse. Without Saturn, a Leo eclipse can be wildfire, but Saturn brings structure. It brings consequence and maturity. In Aries, Saturn is working on the discipline of action, the discipline of courage, the discipline of selfhood. Aries wants to begin. The structure being built may be invisible at first, a new backbone, a new relationship to personal authority. This trine suggests that whatever begins under this eclipse is not only about expression, it is also about responsibility. The new Leo identity must be able to stand. It must be able to follow through. This is not the courage of the first spark. It is the courage of the hearth, a fire contained well enough to warm an entire house. Leo rules creative authority, not simply creativity as art. Creativity as the power to bring something through the self into visible life. The eclipse may initiate a change in creative authority. A project may begin, a project may end. Saturn's trine says the creative impulse must become embodied through discipline, not punishment, not self-denial. Leo wants the fire, Saturn wants the form. Together they ask for creative sovereignty that can be practiced, not just claimed. Eclipses in Leo can touch the wound of being seen, the fear of exposure, the fear of being too much, the fear of not being enough. For some, the eclipse may reveal where visibility has been avoided. For others, it may reveal where visibility has been pursued in ways that do not actually feed the heart. Both are forms of distortion. Leo asks for authentic radiance, the natural light that comes from something living in right relationship with itself. This eclipse may remove some false light. It may dim what has been performative. It may redirect attention away from the image and back towards the source. That can feel humbling, but it can also feel deeply freeing. Because this is an eclipse, the usual new moon approach needs adjustment. This is not the best time to force intentions, cast hard for specific outcomes, or demand immediate manifestation. Eclipse energy can be unstable. The picture is often incomplete. What appears to be ending may be a part of a beginning, and what appears to be an opportunity may still be revealing its costs. This does not mean we become passive. It means we become respectful. The work under an eclipse is not to control the threshold. The work is to move through it cleanly. Saturn in Aries helps with this. It gives restraint and patience. It gives the ability to wait before acting and enough inner authority to resist the need for drama. Under this eclipse, stillness may become stronger than spectacle. A vow may be stronger than a spell. A boundary may become stronger than a declaration. This eclipse may reveal a shift in creative life, but the effect of an eclipse is not always immediate. Sometimes the event opens a door that takes months to understand. Sometimes the visible event is only the surface of a deeper arrangement. The eclipse is a seed point, but not an ordinary seed. It is planted in shadow. It grows according to timing rather than preference. Work with this eclipse gently. Do not overload it. Do not turn it into a performance of transformation. Let the day be simple. Protect your energy. Limit unnecessary noise. Notice what feels complete. Notice what no longer carries life. Let the body respond before the mind tries to explain everything. If you work ritually, keep it observational. Candle, a bowl of water, a clean space, hand over heart, and a sentence spoken without demand. Let what is false fall away from my fire. Let what is true become strong enough to live. That is enough. Eclipse work does not need to be elaborate. The sky is already doing something enormous. The solar eclipse in Leo is a threshold of identity, visibility, creativity, and heart. It interrupts the ordinary light so that a deeper fire can be known. Leo asks for expression. The Aquarius axis reminds us that the self does not exist outside the collective field. And Saturn retrograde in Aries gives the eclipse a stern blessing. This is not a lunation for forcing the future. It is a lunation for listening at the edge of becoming. Something in the self is changing, and the heart is being reset. Let the eclipse darken what has been false. Let Saturn strengthen what remains. Let the fire come slowly, let it come cleanly, and let it come with enough discipline to become a life, not only a moment. This work grows to word of mouth. If it's been meaningful to you, you can like, share, or subscribe. That's how it reaches the ones who need it.